Hello, good evening, and welcome to my live stream live from GJ's house. I'm a minute or so early, I just couldn't wait. So, it's been a warm one again today, damp in parts, as the actress said to the vicar, but we have to soldier on before the weather breaks and make the most of it. And I'm going to sing a song right now, which is a topical song, because everything seems to be costing more money. And that's what this song is all about. Because everything goes up but the pay. Everything goes up but my pay. Everything goes up but my pay. The rent man knocks upon my door, but I don't live there anymore. I said everything goes up but my pay. The gasoline price is too high. I said the gasoline price is too high. That old car of mine won't cruise unless I fill it up with juice. The gasoline price is too high. I have me a wife and 2 young kids, but she done put me down. She said I ain't no good when the payday comes around. This old world is a lonesome place when you ain't got no dough. And nobody wants to know you when you got nowhere to go. I said everything goes up but my pay. Well, everything goes up but my pay. Rent man knocks upon my door, but I don't live there anymore. Everything goes up but my pay. Everybody's feeling the pinch. Everybody's feeling the pinch. Rich folks driving in fancy cars, drinking champagne with caviar. Everybody's feeling the pinch. I have me a wife and 2 young kids, but she done put me down. She said I ain't no good when the payday comes around. This old world's a lonesome place where you ain't got no dough. Nobody wants to know you when you've got nowhere to go. Everything goes up but my pay. I said everything goes up but my pay. The rent man knocks upon my door, but I don't live there anymore. I said everything goes up but my pay. Yes, everything goes up but my pay. Everything goes up but my pay. Yes, everything goes up but the pay. Nothing new there. But we're all in this together. That's the way you got to think about it. Even the rich folks, we're all in it together. And Boris is here, there with us. And all the rest of his cronies. Having parties. We're amongst the richest, don't want to get too political, but we're amongst the richest countries in the world. And we've got a dustbin for a Prime Minister. How do you make that one out? Right, okay, let's move on to a song made famous and written by a very good country man called Merle Haggard. So he's no longer with us, sadly, but he wrote this song, and this song is called Today I Started Loving You Again. I think I'll put my thumb pick on for this. If you could just write in the comments as to whether or not the balance of the guitar and the vocals is okay, that would be good, and I'll be checking it in a bit. I mean, you can write anything you want in the comments. It doesn't really make any difference. Just let me know you're there. Today I started loving you again, and I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache mend. Then today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think I could get by with these few million tears that I cried. I should have known that the worst was yet to come, and that the crying time for me has just begun. 'Cause today I started loving you again, and I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache mend. Then today I started loving you again. Well, what a fool I was to think I could get by with these few million tears that I cried. And now I know that the worst is yet to come, and that the crying time for me has just begun. 'Cause today I started loving you again, and I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache mend. Then today I started loving you again. What a fool I was to think that I could get by with these few million tears that I cried. And now I know that the worst is yet to come, and that the crying time for me has just begun. 'Cause today I started loving you again, and I'm right back where I've really always been. I got over you just long enough to let my heartache mend. Then today I started loving you again. Said today I started loving you again. I said today I started loving you again. The great Merle Haggard there. Just gonna have a quick peek and see if anybody's watching at all. All I've got to do is get on the page and see the comments. Patrick Nestor, balance is grand. Patrick, thank you very much. I promised I'd play a song for you, and I've only just remembered. That's a sign of age. But I'll dedicate a song to you. Right, okay. So, let's leave that there for the minute. And I'm going to... wet me whistle. I've had a cold, a head cold for about a month, and it's not COVID. Keep testing myself, but it's not. So I'm hoping I'll get away with playing the harmonica, because this thing has a tendency to make you cough. Told you. This is an old Arthur Crudup song, made famous by a fella called Elvis. Well, that's alright now, mama. Said that's alright for you. That's alright now, mama. Well, now, any way you do, 'cause that's alright. Said that's alright. Well, that's alright now, mama. Any way that you do. You know, mama, she done told me. Papa done told me too. Said, son, that gal you're fooling with, you know, she no good for you, 'cause that's alright. Said, that's alright. Well, that's alright now, mama. Any way that you do. Here we go. You know, mama, she done told me, papa done told me too. Said, son, that gal you're fooling it with, you know, she no good for you, 'cause that's alright. That's alright. That's alright now, mama. Any way that you do. Well, I'm leaving town, the baby said I'm leaving town for sure. And you won't be bothered by me hanging around your door, 'cause that's alright. Said that's alright. Well, that's alright now, mama. Any way that you do. said, you know I'm leaving town for sure, and you won't be bothered by me hanging around your door, 'cause that's alright. I said, no, that's alright. Well, that's alright now, mama, any way that you do. I said, that's alright now, mama, any way that you do. I said, now, that's alright, mama, any way that you. That's alright, mama. Okay, I'm going to change over to the... Stop banging that. I've got to change over now to the banjo. So... with the effortless and smooth transition from guitar to banjo. Okay. That's the second instrument of torture for the evening. First of all, you had the harmonica, and now you got the banjo. So hopefully the banjo's not too loud. This does cut through, and with this being a condenser mic, it does have a tendency to pick up the high frequencies of the banjo. But hopefully the angle of the mic should get away with that. So this song is a song by Adele, of all people. And I like doing songs in the mainstream, contemporary songs, in more of a bluegrassy, country blues sort of a style. I like doing that. So that's what I've done with this, is... I've sort of arranged it myself. And this is called Someone Like You. I heard that you settled down and that you met somebody and you're happy now. I heard that your dreams came true. You met somebody, gave you things couldn't give to you. Oh friend, why are you so shy? You know it's not like you to hide away from the light. And I hate to turn up a little blue on anybody, but I couldn't stay away and I could not fight it. I hope you see my face, you realize for me it ain't over. Never mind, I'll find somebody like you, you. And I wish me nothing but the best for you, you. Thumb pick came off. I think it's staying on. I heard that you settled down and that you met somebody and you're happy now. And I heard that your dreams came true. You met somebody that gave you things couldn't give to you. Oh are you so shy? You know it's not like you to hide away from the light. And I hate to turn up a little blue undivided, but I couldn't stay away and I could not fight it. I hope you see my face, you realize for me it ain't over. Never mind, I'll find somebody like you, you. And I wish me nothing but the best for you, you. Well, don't you forget me, well, I beg. I remember those words that you said, now sometimes you know it lasts in love. And sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah, I said, now sometimes you know it lasts in love. And sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah. You know how the time flies. Only yesterday was the time of our lives. Born and raised in a summer haze, we were bound by the surprise of those glory days. And I hate to turn up a little blue undivided, but I couldn't stay away and I could not fight it. I hope you see my face, you realize for me it ain't over. Never mind, I'll find somebody like you, you. And I wish me nothing but the best for you, you. And don't you forget me, well, I beg. And I remember those words that you said, now sometimes you know it lasts in love. And sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah, I said, now sometimes you know it lasts in love. And sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah. Nothing compares, no words, I guess. Regrets and mistakes, our memories are made. Who'd have known how bittersweet this could taste? Never mind, I'll find somebody like you, you. And I wish me nothing but the best for you, you. And don't you forget me, well, I beg. And I remember those words that you said, now sometimes you know it lasts in love. And sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah, I said, now sometimes you know it lasts in love. And sometimes it hurts instead. Yeah. There you go. All right, let's find I'll tell you what, I'm going to do one of my own songs that I think I'll do a song. Let's see, which one shall I do? I'm going through my set list here. I know. Right. I dedicate this one for Patrick. This is a song all about a local factory that's now no longer there, called Smith's Brothers Boneyard. And the boneyard used to collect all the offal and the waste and the bones and all the crap, basically, from all the butchers' shops around the area, and there were a lot more back then. And they used to churn it all up and make fertilizer and glue. And it was situated just down the road here from me in an area they call Kingston, just outside of Hyde. And so it became known as the Kingston Stink, and the smell was staggering. I mean, it was unbelievable how they got away with it years ago. Of course, as the EU regulations came in, they had to spend more and more money on filtration to try and stop the smell from getting out. Of course, they couldn't, because there was just boiling down bones to make glue all day, and it stunk. So in the end, he sold up and retired, and that was that, and the whole place went. So this is called Down at the Kingston Stink. Just outside of High Town Centre, something hits you as you enter. It's a smell they can't prevent. Down at the Kingston Stink. Horses' heads and rotting meat, the pungent smell of cheesy feet. Work at the boneyard is so sweet. Down at the Kingston Stink. Down at the Kingston Stink, it's stronger than you think. Those maggots turn to flies, bringing water to your eyes. Thanks to the old boneyard, makes breathing kinda hard. The best that you can do is stand downwind. Anytime you're passing through, just hold your breath until you're blue. Past the place they make the glue. Down at the Kingston Stink. Smells just like the depths of hell. Can't get rid of that awful smell. Up your nostrils it will dwell. Down at the Kingston Stink. Down at the Kingston Stink is stronger than you think. Those maggots turn to flies, bringing water to your eyes. Thanks to the old boneyard, makes breathing kinda hard. The best that you can do is stand downwind. For a mile or two each way, it takes your bloody breath away. Couldn't keep those flies away. Down at the Kingston Stink. Choking me now. Payday at the end of the week. Take home all that you can eat. Work at the boneyard is a treat. Down at the Kingston Stink. Down at the Kingston Stink, it's stronger than you think. Those maggots turn to flies, bringing water to your eyes. Down at the old boneyard, makes breathing kind of hard. The best that you can do is stand downwind. Just outside of High Town Centre, something hits you as you enter. It's a smell they can't prevent her. Down at the Kingston. The Kingston Stink there. Okay. I'll effortlessly glide back onto the guitar. Have to wet my whistle first. That was especially for Patrick Nestor, who's hopefully still listening in after that. I started laughing halfway through, thinking of what I dedicated to you, Pat. So, right, okay. Let's see. Right, I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do an old blues number. All about being skint. I know all about that. live the life of a millionaire. Spent all of my money, you know I did not care. Took all of my friends out for a really good time. We drank the bootleg whiskey, we drank that champagne wine. But now I find myself, oh, so low. Ain't got no money and I ain't got nowhere to go. If I could get my hands on a dollar again, I'd squeeze that old dollar until that old eagle grins. Because nobody wants to know you anymore. When you are down and you are out, in my pocket, not one lousy dime. As for all of my good friends, you know they just pass me by. But now that I'm getting back up on my feet again, suddenly everybody wants to be my new best friend. If I can tell you one thing without a doubt, nobody wants to know you when you're down and out. I said, nah, nobody wants to know you anymore. When you are down and you are out, I'll tell you this without one shred of a doubt. I said nobody wants to know you. Nobody wants to know you anymore. I said nobody wants to know you when you are down and you are out. Nobody wants to know you anymore. I said nobody wants to know you when you are down and you are out. Okay, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show a video. This is a video of myself and a few of my good friends in the Bridgewater Blues Band, and we had a gig at the Blossoms in Stockport, and this one was recorded. This is a song, a B.B. King song called "The Thrill Is Gone." another wound. Here come the blues. I'm free from your spell. I know that it's all over, baby. All I can do is wish you well.
is gone away, yeah. I said, baby, the thrill is gone now. That thrill is gone away, yeah, yeah, yeah. You did me wrong, baby. You know that you'll be sorry someday, yeah, yeah. Thank you very much indeed. Thank you.
There you go. Good times there playing B.B. King songs. I'm going to sing a couple more songs and then I think we'll call it an evening, a night. This is a Big Bill Brunsey song from many, many, many years ago, called I Get the Blues When It Rains. Blues that I cannot explain. Each little raindrop falls upon my window pane. They all remind me of the tears I shed in vain. I sit and wait for the sun to shine upon me again. The heavens opened the day that I met you, and it was raining the day I lost you too. Sit and wait for that sun to shine upon me again. The heavens opened the day that I met you, and it was raining the day I lost you too. I get the blues when it rains, blues that I cannot explain. Each little raindrop falls upon my window pane. They all remind me of the tears I shed in vain. Get the blues when it rains, blues that I cannot explain. Each little raindrop falls upon my window pane. They all remind me of the tears I shed in vain. Get the blues when it rains. Okay, so we're coming to the end. I'm going to do one more song and then I'm going to be off and away and I'll leave you to it. But thanks for tuning in, and if you'd like to support this channel, then you can do no worse than buying my CD. It's got 10 tracks on it, and if you message me, then what I can do is I can put it in the post, free post for you, for £7 of your English pounds. And all you have to do is message me. And if you do message me, then I'll send you a free DVD of me at the LMRCA Club, which is a railwaymen's club. And I know it's a bit of a touchy thing at the moment with the railway strikes and all the rest of it, but you can't blame everybody, can you? You know, some people need more than 70 grand a year just to get by. Any road. So, you can do that, or you can simply buy me a coffee if you wish. If not, no problem. I'm just glad to have you here listening to me, because it's sad that'll get ignored. Now this last song is a song I wrote not so long back, all about being in Manchester, living in Manchester, being born in Manchester, being born and bred in Manchester. I'm Manchester born and bred, and I'll live here until I am dead. There is nowhere I would rather be, 'cause I'm Manchester born and bred. I grew up on these cobbled streets with no shoes upon my feet. We were poor, but we were proud, so I'm singing this song out loud. I'm Manchester born and bred, and I'll live here until I am dead. There is nowhere I would rather be, 'cause I'm Manchester born and bred. There's a north, south and east and a west. Where you live, it's probably the best. Up the reds and up the blues, depends which team you choose. I'm Manchester born and bred, and I'll live here until I am dead. And there is nowhere I would rather be, 'cause I'm Manchester born and bred. Payday is Friday for me, and that's when we have a chippy tea. Then we go down the local pub, or the working men's social club, 'cause I'm Manchester born and bred, and I'll live here until I am dead. 'Cause there is nowhere I would rather be, 'cause I'm Manchester born and bred. We drink Vimto and Boddington's beer, and when we fight, we show no fear. We help anyone who's feeling down, and we'd give you our very last pound, 'cause we're Manchester born and bred. And there's nowhere that I would be if I'm dead, and I'm gonna be here forever now, because I'm Manchester born and bred. Yes, I'm Manchester born and bred. Yes, I'm Manchester born and bred. Yes, I'm Manchester born and bred. Manchester born and bred. Right, okay. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget, every Thursday, 8 p.m, I'll be here, and you be there, or you be square. I'll see you later.